Hey, what's up guys? Jag from Jaggy Sports here. And today in the NBA was media day. So what I'm going to do is the biggest headliner, I'm going to talk about those guys, okay? And then maybe all throughout the week I'll talk about various other teams, but the main team I want to focus on is the Brooklyn Nets. Now, Brooklyn Nets, they were all over the media this summer. In case anybody was sleeping under a rock or just fell asleep, Kyrie Irving pretty much said that he is going to, leave. He's not going to do his thing in Brooklyn. KD said he wanted to trade. That sent shockwaves through the entire NBA. I didn't find that particularly groundbreaking because I knew he wasn't going to get traded. That's like trading LeBron James. You just can't do that. You're not going to get enough in return. No one's going to forego their entire mortgage. No one's going to forego their entire farmhouse just to get LeBron James, in this case Kevin Durant. So at the end of the day, it wasn't going to happen. They brought it back. They're going to roll it back, and basically it's going to be KD, Kyrie Irving, and Ben Simmons. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really see Ben Simmons in the media day, but then again, I didn't really pay attention because I had other stuff to do. But I'm just telling you guys now that let's analyze the Brooklyn Nets, right? Okay, so they said all the right things. Must have a very good PR team to, cross the T's and dot the I's in media day, 100%. But at the end of the day, you could say all you want to say. KD and Kyrie are box office. Just like Stephen A. Smith always says, these guys are box office. They are going to get it done. But, it still remains that is Ben Simmons going to be legit? I think he is because he's got a lot to prove. Kyrie Irving is playing for a contract. Kevin Durant is wanting to prove all the doubters, and especially ever since Golden State won the title without him, because he took his talents to Brooklyn. And at the end of the day, they look pretty damn good on paper. Will they exceed expectations? I think they will, right? Like Brooklyn Nets, they have a lot of things going for them right now. The defense, if Ben Simmons is right mentally and physically, that's going to be one hell of a defensive player on that note. And to make up for the offense, you're just going to pass the ball to KD. You're just going to pass the ball to Kyrie Irving. Like, one of Ben Simmons' greatest strengths is ball handling, is actually having the court vision to make elite passes. So the fact that he does not need the ball in his hands completely, like he needs it just to make the pass, but if he sees KD open, he's obviously going to pass to him. If he sees Kyrie open, he's obviously going to pass to him. Seth Curry, he's a knockdown shooter. Joe Harris, apparently he's going to be ready to go by training camp. He's legit. He had that ankle injury, I believe, but I'm guessing it's better, because he's going to be ready for training camp. And Ben Simmons. So at the end of the day, Nets look damn good on paper. Damn good on paper. And what's really pushing the Nets is the fact that Udoka, Boston Celtics head coach, is not going to be coaching this season because he's suspended. We all know what happened there. Tidbit of information: he was having a consensual relationship with the team traveler, the one that organizes all the travel plans and stuff. And she actually, made travel plans for Nia Long, right? So this goes deep, very deep. And so we'll get into that another day. But Boston Celtics, you could tell Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown were shook up today. They even said we didn't know what to expect. They were shocked. And now I like how Jaylen Brown said it. This is going to be a challenge for them, as in terms of leadership, because you have a lot of players, from the Boston Celtics. Robert Williams is injured for like up to 4 months. Daniel Gallinari, he's gone for the season. They have a lot of stuff going on right now. And the fact that they are under a new coach, that does not vote well for them. So back to the original team, Brooklyn Nets, they have to take advantage of this, right? They have to take advantage of the fact that Boston is not going to be fully 100%. But, Brooklyn Nets have some teams in their way. Brooklyn Nets have have some teams that are willing to, take that spot too, because this is not just Brooklyn Nets guaranteed to go all the way to the championship, right? You got Philadelphia 76ers, obviously the Cavaliers with the acquiring Donovan Mitchell this summer, and who else we got? Toronto Raptors. They're not legit contender, but they have some up and coming stars. They're they will rise, but not completely. And a couple other teams, I know I'm missing them, but Chicago Bulls, but they're without Lonzo Ball. I just think it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be Miami. It's going to be Brooklyn. It's going to be Philadelphia 76ers, the Cavaliers. There's quite a number of teams in Boston Celtics, if they can get their mind right under the new coach. And, we'll see what happens. But this is Media Day for the Brooklyn Nets. Let's check out more of these clips from the Brooklyn Nets and what KD Kyrie had to say. Check these clips out. This is Jag from Jaggy Sports. Make sure you subscribe. Tune in, subscribe, hit that notifications button, and like this video. Check it out.
Put the trade request in and ultimately rescind it?
Well, there's a lot of uncertainty around our team last year. I committed to this organization for 4 years last summer with the idea that we was going to play with that group that we kind of went on that little run with the second round with, I felt like another year that us being healthy, we were building something towards the future, So then as the season went on, I have, you seen what happened with our season, guys in and out the lineup, injuries, just a lot of uncertainty, which built some doubt in my mind about the next 4 years of my career. I mean, I'm getting older, and I want to be in a place that's stable and trying to build a championship culture. So I had some doubts about that. And I voiced them to Joe, and we moved forward from there. But, in my mind, I did like what we did, what Sean put together this summer with the team. And I knew that with all the adversity that we hit and a lot of failures that we hit as a team last year, guys are going to be working to get better and be better, and I had to try to not make that a trend. So, in the back of my mind, that was still there. And I had conversations with Steve and Joe, Claire, and Sean. And, we came to a mutual agreement that we should keep moving forward.
Stephen A., talk to me.
Makes no sense to me. The bottom line is that the Brooklyn Nets team that Kevin Durant had an issue with, Kevin Durant put, accepted. They would not have done any of it without his okay. Kyrie is there because of Kevin Durant. James Harden was there because of Kevin Durant. DeAndre Jordan was there because of Kevin Durant. And so when you look at the team that was assembled, he had everything to do with that. And then when they made it clear that they were not going to give Kyrie Irving a full 4-year, $212 million extension, that was when Kevin Durant asked to be traded shortly thereafter. So my whole point is that it's his team. I'm happy to see him there. I'm not going to belabor the issue. I think he's the greatest in the world when he's healthy. But what he was saying there really, really made no sense because he was acting like it was something that had nothing to do with him, and it had everything to do with him.
Or acting like it was something that had nothing to do with Kyrie. He's mad at the organization because they couldn't get it all together. Well, Kyrie wouldn't bring it all together. And I feel cheated. I wanted to see what those two were going to look like with James Harden.